Hello, another shirtless video with Sheik, starring Jack, or featuring Jack today, in his after soccer meditation. Just for context, my shirt is usually off because it's after some sort of nature, adventure, workout type thing that these videos are done. And so as I was at the end of the pier over here, all the way at the end of those rocks, the sun is out, that's nice. I was just observing nature, the water, the sailboats, the birds, the clouds, the sun. And what came to mind is the topic of gratitude, and just naturally that the more in which we place our attention on the things in which we could say if they're taken away, we'll feel them the most. So sun, breath, earth, water, these things, if they're taken away, obviously we're going to feel them almost instantaneously that they're not there. And the more subtle we get within the physical dimension, the more impact these things have. And so when gratitude, like, experiencing gratitude like some sort of gratitude journal or something like this, I would say is a powerful practice, but really the more efficient way to practice gratitude is just to rest in the silence of attention. So the more silent we become, the more subtle we become, and thus the more our attention is fixated and placed on the things in which have the most value to us. And we could say that that's love and acceptance. And so while I was meditating on this and I was focusing on all of these things, naturally it just continued to reveal the ongoing self-inquiry that any seeker or individual who's looking to know some sort of truth or God source or the creation, where does everything come from, these types of questions and these types of pointers. Self-inquiry reveals this ongoing discovery of what is actually at the core, what is actually at the source. So as we're observing all these things, I'll point it, the water, the sailboats, the clouds, the sun, the animals, the trees, all of the movements, the more silent you become, the more you see that there's actually something inherently moving all of these things simultaneously. There's something that moves everything. And it's very natural. There's nothing really to it. It doesn't require much effort. It's simply happening. And as you continue to look and observe everything that's in movement, because everything really is in movement, even things that look like they're still, we see that there is inherently something in which is moving it all, something at the source of it all. And so this lies the ultimate question: what is that? How do we connect with that? And this is really what self-inquiry is in a fundamental level, beyond any specific technique or modality or activation or these things. It really is the inquiry to what is actually moving everything. What is the source of all things that move, all things that exist? Because again, everything that exists is in movement, perpetual movement and change. And so as we can connect with that actually experientially, which comes by way of silencing, comes by way of releasing baggage, clearing, becoming lighter, activating, all of these verbs, because they are useful, we can connect with this underlying fabric, this underlying truth. So see how that flows for you. That can be both a technique and just an inquiry, a contemplation, a journaling exercise, something to reflect on, and something to realize, remember. Looks like Jack is doing that right now. All right. Peace, friends.